Alright, alright, I get it. I was wrong. A couple of weeks ago, I uploaded a video about how Samsung are slowing down, or indeed stopping production of new Blu-ray players. I may have got the wrong end of the stick a little bit, as this seemingly only applies to 4K players, with Samsung continuing production of their existing lineup. So, I was wrong. Sorry. To be fair, the source of the news is usually a reliable one. I just may have slightly misinterpreted some of the text. But it really did start some interesting conversation in the comments on that video. So I just want to pick out a few and just talk you through my thoughts on that. First up, there's a comment that I pinned from a user called Lee Lucas. So I'll just read you through the crux of what he put. So he says, let's get a few things straight, because everything you just said was pure BS. Number one, Samsung have not stopped making Blu-ray players. They just do not see the need to make a new range for them for this year. This could be down to the lack of sales of them, but that is really down to other brands such as Sony being more popular in the market, or if you're looking at more expensive models, most people will go for something like Panasonic because Oppo no longer make them anymore. No company has to make a new model every year, and some will not every now and then. Yeah, that's the point really that I've just addressed. So we are still getting new Blu-ray players, so fear not, it isn't dying. Number two, he says, if you can't see the difference between 1080p and 4K, I seriously suggest you go back to the opticians. Fair point. I can see the difference. I just don't see the benefit of the higher resolution. Most of the films that I have seen on a 4K UHD disc have not been spectacularly better than what you get from a Blu-ray. So I do think my point might not have come across quite as it was supposed to. So that's my bad. But then he goes on to say, watching any film streamed is not even 1080p, and the quality you get from film streamed from Netflix and Amazon Prime and all the other streaming services is pure crap. Even music streamed is pure crap. There is not even an ounce of genuine quality that comes from anything that is streamed, and I would not pay to watch that something. I tried Netflix for a month free, and that was enough, and nowhere I would pay to watch that pile of S. I am an Amazon Prime member, and even though I can watch Amazon Prime Video for free, I have barely watched a film on it, because just like Netflix, the quality is S and nowhere near Blu-ray quality. It's a million miles away from it. The only good thing about Amazon Prime is that it saves me money on postage, and I get my goods delivered to me faster, and that is the best part of that service by a long shot. So I get that. The quality is never going to be as good as a Blu-ray. Blu-rays are compressed, but not to the extreme of a Netflix or Amazon Prime stream. Just to give you a bit of perspective, most Blu-rays come in at anywhere between 20 gigabytes and 50 gigabytes in size, whereas on Netflix or Amazon, even a 4K stream comes in at around 2 to 3 gigabytes in total. So you are going to lose some of the quality, but that is down to the issues we have with streaming, in that not everyone has a fast enough connection to support a much larger stream. The price of the services would be a lot more expensive as well. If they had to have servers running that were streaming that volume of data, it would cost. fair points there, Lee. Fair play for speaking out against my pretty rubbish outlook on Blu-ray that was completely inaccurate. But I do feel I've raised a bit of good conversation for people who do like it. So I'll go on to some comments from a user called Stephen Davis. So he says, I'm a massive collector of Italian horror and giallo, and will only watch them on physical media. Most of them aren't even available to stream uncut. That is a very good point. Blu-ray is fantastic for getting hold of some of the slightly less mainstream, more rare films that have been beautifully remastered. I don't own many of these because it's not really my thing, but when I've been looking in shops and looking online, I have seen these items, and they do have quite a big following. Reviews are always sterling for them. The way in which they've been remastered is always top notch, and that demonstrates to me that there is always going to be this niche for Blu-ray and 4K. In that, if you really want the best experience of watching a film, then that is the way to do it. Just a bit of an example. Last week, this is where I find that Blu-ray is critical to fans of movies, really. So I wanted to watch some of the Marvel films that I've not seen quite as often as I maybe would have liked to have done. With Endgame coming up very soon, I wanted to watch some of the films that I can't really remember. Prime example, Ant-Man. So I went through all of the streaming services that I subscribe to, which are Now TV or Sky Movies, Sky Cinema, whatever you want to call it, Netflix and Amazon Prime. And Ant-Man wasn't on any of them. So what did I do? I'll tell you what I did. I went into HMV and I bought Ant-Man, but it was on an offer, 2 for 25 quid, so I also bought Thor Ragnarok. Thor Ragnarok is admittedly available to stream, but having watched it on Blu-ray, it's a lot better. It's the first time I've actually seen it not streamed. I missed Thor Ragnarok at the cinema, and I ended up renting it. I think I did from Google Play, and the quality on the Blu-ray is fantastic, and it's really sort of opened my eyes to really understanding why this market does still exist and why it will thrive. I'm glad that I put my previous video onto YouTube, and I'm glad it did stoke up some of these conversations, because I had a bit of a blinkered view. But now that blinkered view has changed, I managed to get a hold of Ant-Man, I managed to watch it, and I watched it in exceptional quality. So that's pretty much it for today's video. Again, I want to apologise for annoying people with the huge Blu-ray is dead. Well, I can't lie about it. Clickbait, video title and thumbnail. Hopefully now I have had a bit of redemption from my subscribers. Do feel free to criticise me. I really don't mind. Just don't be an idiotic troll, because there's no point. I'll just report you and get you blocked. So, but yeah, thanks for watching, and please do subscribe if you haven't done already. Let me know down below in the comments what you think. Am I right? Is Blu-ray good? Is Blu-ray bad? Hit the like button if you do like Blu-ray. Hit the dislike button if you don't like Blu-ray and you just prefer Netflix and Prime and any other streaming service. I'll see you next time. Thank you for watching.